welcome back to the show. We got breaking news again. Eddie Robinson Jr. is coming out the gate swinging, right? He turning the heat up. He's turning the heat up. Not only, I just dropped the video saying that they made a top 6 for a 5-star, top 30 prospect in the country, and edge rusher, Quay Rusa. Minutes later, I see another 5-star recruit drop them in the top 6 as well. This can't be. This can't be. First of all, let me say this. I root for Jackson State and the SWAC. This much is true. But I hope that both of those guys get to Alabama State. I hope Eddie Robinson pulls off both of those dudes. This is what I love to see. Top talent considering going to any HBCU. It does not have to be just Jackson State, right? It does not benefit the conference if Jackson State is the only school that gets these recruits. So I love to see this. I love this. Alabama State has the facilities. Alabama State has the uniforms. They got the staff, clearly, from a recruiting standpoint, right? And Eddie Robinson Jr. is proving that he can be an intriguing kind of guy. It's something about him that's getting these players to want to commit. Now, as far as this recruit goes, he goes by the name of James Smith, 6'4", 310 pounds, top 20 prospect in the country, which is even higher than Quay Rusa. Quay Rusa is top 30. He's top 20. Like, oh my God. And the number 1 prospect in the state of Alabama. Listen, man. Listen. Chances are, he gonna have to hit on at least one of them. But from the looks of it, it looks like James and Quay, they're in this thing together. It looks like they've been talking about this together. It's not a coincidence that they dropped this news within the same hour, within the same couple of minutes, right? But they're actually from the same place in Alabama, in Montgomery. That's where they currently reside. So I think they're doing this together. Yo, him? He's even more dynamic than Quay. He's a bull in a china shop. This man wreaks havoc on everything. Everything. He flashes as a pass rusher and as a run stopper. He's dangerous, bro. I'm a former defensive lineman, so I love watching defensive linemen play. He's dangerous. Them two together in the SWAC would cause hell. Absolute hell. I love what Alabama State, I love what y'all are doing. I love what y'all are doing. This is why I apologized to Coach, to just the whole program of Alabama State, because I was one of the few who was sleeping on him when they announced Eddie Robinson Jr. I was just like, he's not going to come in and do anything. He's making an impact right away. He's making an impact right away. And I always wondered who was going to be the next school to give Jackson State that presence, right? That competition when it comes to recruiting big time prospects so that they just don't monopolize the market. And I thought it would be Hugh Jackson. So far from what we're seeing, when it really comes to these big time prospects and getting in those final lists and those top 6 and those top 5s, Eddie Robinson Jr. has made his case for Alabama State. This we know. He's made his case. Yo, I tell you what, this season going to be a good one. This season is going to determine a lot on if these two guys commit to Alabama State or wherever they decide to go. By the way, I don't even care who the other top 5 is. I don't care. This is just me being happy for Alabama State right now. Seriously, I love this. I want to know who's the next 5-star prospect going to be when it comes to going to another HBCU, and who's that school going to be? Who's going to be the second school to get one? You guys let me know down in the comments below. You let me know. I'm hyped right now. I ain't even said much on the kid, man. I'm so hyped for Alabama State. Now, let's keep this momentum going. I love to see it, man. Hey, but you watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. I'm out.